Ron Fairley, hitting well so far, tries to keep in the groove. Don Drysdale has reason to smile after his brilliant performance yesterday. Tony Oliva, the American League batting champion, sharpens up his stroke. Cal Griffith, Minnesota Twins president, has done a tremendous job building the Twins into a pennant winner. Jim Kaat, the massive Minnesota southpaw, begins warming up. And his opponent once again will be Mr. K of the Dodgers, Sandy Koufax. Wills and manager Mealy bring the lineup cards to the umpire's huddle. Several hundred sports writers from this country and even from overseas cover the colorful action. This is the last 1965 series game in Dodger Stadium, and the fans are out in force. Maury Wills leads off in the Dodger first. Jim Kaat makes one too good, and Maury drives the ball down the right field line. It bounces into the stands for a ground rule double. Gilliam, reactivated this spring by the Dodgers after being a coach, is the next hitter. Gilliam picks on a pitch from Jim Kaat and smashes the ball into right field for a single. Wills slides into the plate with the first Dodger run. Davis lays down a sacrifice bunt, and Killebrew fires to first base, but the ball goes through Quillis's hands. Then Gilliam scores from first. It's a quick 2-0 lead for Los Angeles. In the Dodgers' second inning, Dick Tracewski lashes a hard smash to deep short. And Versailles makes a spectacular backhanded stop on the ball. He's back on the grass, but he gets off a strong throw. The ball seems to be there in time for the out. But umpire Vargo calls Tracewski safe because Mincher's foot was off the bag. Swifty Lou Johnson scores in the Los Angeles third as the Dodgers add 2 more runs and pull out to a 4-0 lead. In the Dodger fourth, with 1 run home, Davis tries to steal second. Willie stumbles and falls far short of the bag. So he starts an Australian crawl. Or perhaps it's a Davis land paddle. But he gets there, and safely, too. Sandy Koufax is pitching hitless ball as Harmon Killebrew comes to bat in the 5th. Koufax pitches, and Killebrew lifts a pop fly into short center. Davis dives for it, but can't hold the ball. It's a single and the end of the no-hitter. John Kennedy is at third for Los Angeles in the Twins' 7th when Koufax starts out by fanning Versailles. Joe Nossick manages to meet the ball, and Kennedy can't reach it. But Will speeds across and makes a backhanded stop. Maury cuts loose with a strong and accurate throw to first base. The play is close, very close. But umpire Vargo calls Nossick safe, and it's the second hit off Koufax. With Nossick on first, Koufax fans Oliva for his 9th strikeout of the game. With 2 men on in the Dodgers' 7th, Koufax singles off Jim Perry and fairly scores. Wills is next for Perry and hits through the middle. Joe Nossick juggles the ball, but it is no factor as Roseboro scores easily, and the Dodgers pull away 7-0. In the Twins' eighth, with Allison on first and one out, Mincher hits toward short. Wills goes far to his left, grabs the ball, and while on the dead run, flips it perfectly to Tracewski at second base. Dick leaps up, and while high in the air, gets off a pivot throw to complete a fantastic double play. In the ninth, there are 2 on with 1 out, following singles by Quillisi and Valdespino. Koufax takes a look at second, pitches, and Nossick whistles a liner to short. Will spears it and tosses to Dick Tracewski, who races over to cover second. It nips Frank Quillisi off the bag for a double play that puts a sudden end to the inning and the game. The Dodgers win 7-0 and take a 3-2 lead in the series. Willie Davis tied Honus Wagner's record with 3 stolen bases, and Wills tied another with 4 hits. But it was Sandy Koufax who showed the way. He fanned 10, allowed only 4 hits. He was simply invincible.